Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking Korean exfoliators. I've done so many Korean skincare reviews on this channel, but I've never actually sat down and talked exfoliating products out of Korea. I think this is a shame because Korean skincare is really famed for its gentle, soft, and longer term approach to skincare and tackling skin concerns. And so for people who want a gentle, effective exfoliator, I think Korea is one of those markets that we could be looking at. I popped on order 6 different products to try, and that's what I want to share with you today. This product is in conjunction with Style Vanna, which is a fantastic online resource for all things Asian skincare, beauty, fashions, the works. Once a month they reach out to me and say, do I want to try some products from them? And this month I said, absolutely, I'd love to try some Korean exfoliators. So a big thank you to Style Vanna for sharing these products with me. And of course I've left some links below in the description box if you do want to check any of them out for yourself. Well, now, let's cut the waffle, let's jump straight on into it and talk the very best in Korean exfoliators. I want to start with the positives, those products that really worked for my skin, which I really enjoyed. I have got a couple of fails that I just didn't think worked for me that I will share later on in the video. But starting with the positive, I want to call out this product, which is the Lemon Sparkling Peeling Gel by Secret Key. Now, you've probably seen me mention this on the channel because I couldn't wait for this video to start fangirling. I really wanted to hate this product. I read the ingredients, was like, no, this isn't for me. I really didn't want to like this product. And yet, now I've totally bought into the hype. People love this. You see this all over Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, here on YouTube. People have gone mad for this, and I kind of think it's deserved. So in here, you've got a couple of fruit extracts, which will give a light element of chemical exfoliation. But you've also got within this product sparkling carbonated water, and it balls and it pills and it peels, but it's supposed to do that. And those pilling, those little balls that the product forms, are what gives an element of manual exfoliation as well. It's super gentle, and if you can get over the fragrance, which I'll come on to in a minute, I think this is a super effective product. So this goes onto the skin like a clear gel like that. And I'm going to try and be able to show you this on the camera because it's a little bit difficult to see. As you do that, you can see the product starts to pill and peel, if that's picking up. And as it does that, it gives that very light abrasion to the skin. Now, this has made it a viral sensation because, honestly, it feels like that's dead skin balling and pilling and being sloughed off the skin. Obviously, it's not. It's the product. But it feels good, and it gives you that satisfaction of using the product. It's nice and cooling on the skin, and you can gently massage it without worrying that you're doing too much damage to the skin because it's not abrasive in any way. These are perfectly smooth, these little balls that it forms, and so you know it's not doing any damage to the skin. You then apply water and wash it off, and that's when some of the chemical exfoliating elements get to work. I love this. It's a bit gimmicky, yes, but it's super gentle. Now, I'm going to come on to that fragrant element. So it's a shame that this product does have fragrance in it because I do feel that that's going to be potentially sensitizing to some people. What is such a gorgeous and gentle product, I wish they'd taken out the fragrance so it was just applicable to everyone. But if you're looking for a really nice, slightly gimmicky but fun to use and effective gentle exfoliator, this is a really great option. Just be mindful of that fragrance. It's not in contact with the skin that long because you wash it off, but just bear that in mind before you purchase it. But this I'll probably be using time and time again because it just feels so much fun and so great to use. Now, if you're looking for a fragrance-free version of that Secret Key ingredient, I've got this, which is the very soft peeling gel. I'm not going to be saying that too many times because it's difficult to say, but this goes on the skin in a very similar way to that last product, in that the product itself, it gives a very light balling and peeling, which is where you get that manual exfoliation from. This is fragrance-free and combines fruit extracts to give that very gentle exfoliation. I'd say this balls, pills and peels more than the other product, which makes it slightly messier, but then in a way slightly more effective, so it really comes down to personal preference. It's fragrance free and it doesn't have a very chemically or artificial scent at all to it, which is really nice. And all told, I'd say dependent on whether you want fragrance or an unfragrance is dependent on which one of these two products you go for, because they both give a very similar overall result. Now, that is the physical element of it. What happens if you want to go for a Korean product that's a chemical exfoliator? Well, there is only one for me, and this is the Bubble Toner by Beauty of Joseon. I love Beauty Beauty of Joseon. In fact, I did a full review fangirl moment on them, which I'll link up there if you do want to know a bit more about the brand. But I love this. So this feels so good on the skin. It combines a pump action with a 3% alpha hydroxy acid. That is pretty much the lowest strength of alpha hydroxy acid, which will be effective in terms of exfoliation. So this is very much for people who want that super gentle approach to sloughing off that dead skin cells and bringing back that vibrancy and luminosity. It goes on like a pump, a foaming pump like that, which is quite nice because if you keep this in the fridge, as you massage it in, those bubbles kind of pop on the skin and it gives a really nice freshness and quite a unique sensation. I love this. It doesn't have any scent to it at all, which is great because some Korean skincare can be a little bit artificially fragranced, which I don't like, but this has zero fragrance in it and it just pops on the skin to just give you that really nice cooling, soothing experience. And that 3% alpha hydroxy acid is gentle, perfect for the long-term exfoliation, which is really in keeping with that Korean skincare ethos of little but often to get those results in the long term. I love this, and on those days where my skin maybe feel a little bit sensitive, I don't want to use a super high strength exfoliator, this is the one that I reach for. Now, I've got one more holy grail that I want to call out before I do come on to a couple of fails that didn't work for me. This is by Sioris. You guys know I love Sioris. I'm never sure that I'm pronouncing it right, but I don't care because at the end of the day, I love the brand so much. Their Rose Mist, ding, 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 10 out of 10, gorgeous. They do a really nice cleansing gel, which is one of my summer go-tos. And this was really interesting. So this is their My Soft Grain Scrub. You don't often see this style of exfoliator on the market, which is where you get a powder that you mix with water or with another product to give an element of manual exfoliation to the skin, but that you kind of pre-make yourself. I like this because it keeps it fresh, but what really impresses me about this is oat kernel. Now, anyone that's been on this channel before knows I fangirl hard about oat in any of my skincare. It's calming, it's soothing, it's really great. It's one of nature's natural anti-inflammatories and it can do so much for the skin. This is so finely milled, you barely feel it on the skin. So a lot of people that are worried about using a physical exfoliant because they're worried about damage, tears, microabrasions in the skin, don't need to worry as much when you use a product like this that's really finely and beautifully milled. You can mix this with your cleanser to add an exfoliating element to your cleanser, or you can just do like I do and mix it with water and then apply it onto the skin. I apply it a little bit thicker, almost like a paste, which I think gives a slightly more effective exfoliation, but for those super gentle moments, just put a little bit into your cleanser, massage it into the skin, and honestly, it's one of the lightest, most gentle physical exfoliators I've ever found. The oat is what sold it in me, and this is like 90% oatmeal, so honestly, it doesn't get better than that. If you're one of these people that's slightly worried about reaching for a physical exfoliant, honestly, give this a go because Sioris won't steer you wrong. Such a gentle yet super effective product, and you can also use it all over the body if you want to show that body some love as well. Just a multi-purpose, multifunctional, fantastically flexible product. Now, I said earlier in the video that I did have a couple of fails I want to share with you, and I'm going to call it out that just because a product doesn't work for me, it doesn't mean that it won't work for anybody. So you need to match all of these products to your own skin type and what you look to get out of the product. But the two fails for me were by Skin Food, and these are their two physical scrub exfoliators. Now, I like these for the body. I'm talking about the face though when I called it a fail. I think both of these, whilst they're badged as being okay to use on the skin, on our face, I think they're too harsh and you do risk over abrading the skin, causing micro tears or potentially irritation. On the body where our skin is much more robust and able to tackle this, these are some of the best scrubs I've found. So I definitely would recommend them for that. But the reason I'm classing them as a fail is because I think they're badged as being suitable for the skin on our face. I just don't think they are. However robust your skin is, I think there's better options out there. Now, let's talk for the body though, because I want to turn this around to be a positive. On the body, this one, which is their Black Sugar Perfect Scrub. So good. So it goes on as really quite an aggressive exfoliation, but sometimes you need that, particularly on like the dry elbows, the feet, areas where you might just want to get your body summer ready and you do just need to slough off some of that dry, dead skin. This will work like that. Do it in the bath so that you've got the element of moisture to the skin so it's not too abrasive, but then it just emulsifies into this beautiful milk when you apply water to it, and it is so good. Definitely a holy grail for the body, but I am going to class it as a total fail when it comes to the skin on our face. I just don't think this is appropriate for anyone out there. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of some exfoliators from Korea. I love Korean skincare, and I honestly feel like I'm on a voyage of Korean skincare discovery with you guys because we try new products every single month. month. So big thanks to Stylevana for making this possible and sharing these products with me. I would definitely say if you're looking for something that feels good, gives a really nice satisfying element of almost like a peel, reach for that secret key product, which is probably one of my favorites. If you want an exfoliating powder that combines some great enzymes but also with a manual exfoliating scrub element to it, then that Sioris oat brand powder, so good. And I'd say those were the two stand out for me. My today go-to is that Beauty of Joseon bubble toner because it's fresh, you can keep it in the fridge for that cooling and soothing, and honestly just a really all-round great product. None of these are super high strength and super like immediate results style exfoliators, but I don't think we always need that in our skincare. If one thing the Koreans have taught us is that sometimes gently, slowly, over a period of months delivers much better results for our skin in the long term than going in for a high concentration active on day one. So hopefully this gives you gentle approach folk out there a few options when it comes to exfoliation. Leave me a comment below with any of your favorites. Are you going to try any of these products, or are they all a bit of a firm pass for you and you have your Western favorites that you're going to be sticking to? Share in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and look after your skin. Take care. Bye.